Good morning. Scott here. Scotty. Scott. Scott. Tell Scott I do give a damn. Um, why am I making this video? Why am I making it? Who, what, where, and why? Who, what, where, why? This is what we do in acting. Who, what, where, why? The objective. Hibbity-bitty, blah, blah, blah. I am making this video because I want to talk about how it's difficult when you do this on a video because it's like the observer effect. When you know something's watching you or someone's watching you, you change your demeanor. And I'm trying to break that. I'm trying to, because I have a lot of good thoughts. And then I turn this camera on, poof, gone, gone. I was just praying to Heavenly Father. My Heavenly Father I pray to when every opportunity I have, I pray to Him. But I want to talk about lack. People, like money problems, bills, this and that. And a lot of people get stressed out over it. People even kill themselves over this topic. Money, bills. What am I going to do? How am I going to do it? I've been through this. I've had it all. I've had trucks. I've had, trailers. I've had everything. Motorcycles. And then gone. All gone. All gone. My kids too. I had my kids. They grew up. Well, they not totally grew up, but they grew of age. Yeah, so we'll talk about lack. Lack is it's a topic it's a powerful thing that's people go through. Like they think they don't have enough, but when I lost everything, I had to humble myself. I used to hate going to the soup kitchen, but now I'm so grateful for it. I'm looking around and I'm like, what a bunch of brats we are. We're a bunch of brats. Spoiled effing brats. The soup kitchen and all that. I'm so thankful it's there because I think of our ancestors. Did they have soup kitchens? No. It's either get out there, hunt, or die. Pick one. We have so many options and we complain. We complain about it. Oh, it's not enough. My mom, I don't like talking down. I don't like to talk down or be negative towards my mom, but like God, it's hard to be around her. It's hard to be around her because she complains about everything. Oh, it's not enough. It's not. Oh, it's for cheap. I'm like, Mom, say thank you. Say thank you and thank the Lord for making this all possible. Thank our ancestors for giving us all this. Even homelessness. It's not really homelessness. There's shelters. Sickness. We have hospitals. They may not. We may not. Get the treatment that we all necessarily need because people die due to neglect and racism. Like when I was in a hospital, I was the first night I was there. The doctor sends me out with full blown pneumonia. I go to do my prescription, one antibiotic, and when I was leaving, I was asking about the pain, and he's like, "Go buy Tylenol 1." Like, okay, all right, well. We'll see. I didn't look at the prescription. I just trusted him. He didn't even really discuss it with me. He's like, here's your prescription. You're discharged with full blown pneumonia. I puked on the way to the Shoppers Drug Mart. I get my prescription and I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, can I buy Tylenol 1? And they look. they look up my name and they see that I receive Tylenol threes, and they're like, we'll give you this other pain med. I'm like, no, I need codeine. I need something with codeine. And like, no, you can't get that. I'm like, when she gives me this bottle of pills, painkillers, but I'm like, I need codeine, man, to open me up, to help me open up so I could muscle through this pain. She wouldn't give it to me, so I was like, here's your bottle. I just walked away. She's like, you don't want your pain meds? I'm like, no, I want to go somewhere else. So I went somewhere else where I usually go, and they gave me the Tylenol ones, only 30 of them, which was not enough because they didn't believe I was sick. They thought that I was faking it, I guess. Anyways, I got the Tylenols. I throw up outside the pharmacy. And my fever starts going up. I take my Tylenol. Thank God. So it's like spinach. It's Popeye the Sailor Man spinach. He eats the spinach. Yeah, I took the Tylenol, and I went, and I'm like, I'm fucking sick, man. I'm still throwing up. I have a fever. I go back to the hospital. I'm like, why'd you guys release me? And yeah, why'd you guys release me? And they put me in isolation there because I didn't want me to get the other patients sick that were in the hospital there. So they put me in the garage, the ambulance where they come in and out, the garage there, and I was like hunched over. And then this nurse comes, this male nurse. He's like, "What are you doing here? What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "I'm a patient." And I show him my wristband thing. And he's like, "Oh, do you got something color?" So, because I was dressed in all black, right? And I had my hoodie on, and I had my headphones. I look like one of those sketched out people, right? And anyways, I seen 3 chairs across the garage. I'm like, "Oh, I can make a bed out of that." So I went walking over there, make a bed out of that. It was right by the door where the ambulance. So I was there till 2 in the morning, laying there, trying to sleep, in and out of sleep because the door throughout the night kept opening and closing and opening and closing, and then finally a paramedic is like, "Oh, maybe this guy needs a blanket." It was like 2 in the morning, and he gives me a blanket. 5 minutes later, "Scott, come. Your name is called." They put me in the emergency. I'm still in the emergency area, and they put me in an isolated room because they didn't. I was considered contagious to people, so they had to put me in a separate. No windows. It was like a jail cell almost, and they put an IV in me, and gave me oxygen in the nose. Um, yeah, but I was like, what the fuck? Why would they release me with full blown just shit? You gotta stick up for yourself. You gotta fight. You gotta bug them, and that's what I did. I bugged them, and I was like, "What are you doing with this?" I had to ask questions about everything, and even though I'm tap water, I hate tap water, and all the nurses, I'm like, "Come on, you guys got a bottle of for the employees, right? A bottle somewhere?" And they're like, "No." I'm like, "Yeah, right. You guys all drink tap water." I didn't believe them. I don't know. I was like, "Come on, you should not be giving sick people, really sick people, tap water, man. That shit's nasty. I can't even stand it when I'm healthy." But where was I going with this? I was going with the lack thing, right? The lack. I was grateful that I got healed, though. I got healed, and I had to pray. I cried. I prayed. None of my family members, you know, I told my brother where I was at. He has kids, though. He has kids. So I kind of understand why, but still, when I had my grandchildren, I had no vehicle. I went to see Mandy in the hospital. She almost passed away. I prayed for her, but I made time to go see her. I made time to go there. I had my kid, not my kids. I was my babies. I call them my babies, my grandchildren, in a freaking wagon. I took them in the hospital, took them upstairs, soldiered it, hugged my brother, told him I loved him, went and seen the twins who were in incubators, you know, um, love, love conquers all. So that's what made me do that. And I didn't get a ride from him after that. I took the boys in the wagon and I walked from Misericordia Hospital all the way downtown because I love walking. I appreciate it. I don't have a car. Am I bitching and complaining about that? Well, I have a car. I have a car that's in the shop. It's a Mustang. My beautiful Mustang. I can't wait to get that on the road. But anyways, at that time, I didn't have a car. I didn't have a car. And my brother, he has a minivan. But, it's love. It's love that made me do that. It's because I love my brother and I want him to be happy. And I want Mandy to be happy. And she was blessed with twins. So I was like, please, Heavenly Father, don't let her pass away. You gave her twins. Let her raise them. Let her love them. That's a blessing, twins. My message is we need to be more grateful. Be thankful that you have legs, strong legs, to pull your grandchildren and to spend time with them and to see them laughing and playing and having a good time. Because to them, they don't care about cars. Well, maybe little Jade does. He loves cars. He loves my Mustang. Oh, I can't wait I want to take him for a ride in it. He's been waiting and waiting and waiting, and for months my freaking car's been in the shop. I'm doing small payments, $200 a month, to pay off the big ass bill because my key fob got stolen out of my mom's old truck that she got repoed. Yeah, it was my fault. It's my fault. My bad, because I parked the truck far away and there's drug addicts, and I had a nice Under Armour backpack with all my stuff in it, and my acting certificates were all in there. Few of my documents were in there that I needed. My key fob was in there. Also, my scooter. I have an electric scooter. $180 it's going to cost me to replace the system. But my message is be grateful. Don't live in a lack mindset, because that makes us suffer more. That's a bad energy. That's an energy that takes from you. Yeah, maybe you have $20,000 in debt. I am over $20,000 in debt. I could be fucking moaning and crying and drinking and my life is ruined. Fuck that. That will be dealt with. It'll be dealt with. I don't know how, but it will be dealt with one way or another. Be grateful, people. Okay? Be thankful that we have a God that created all this. And we have, we have so much. We're brats. I always say that. We're a bunch of brats. We got to start looking at it like that. We have everything. Even if you are 20,000, whatever, in debt, 50,000, 100,000 in debt, you still have everything you need to survive. I love you all. God bless you. I say these words in our Heavenly Father's mighty name with conviction. Hi.